Hey guys, and I hope you guys are doing okay today. Today is a Dead by Daylight discussion video. I know lately we have not really been making any discussion videos on the channel. I've just been kind of busy with other videos, and obviously I'm going to keep doing discussion videos. I'm not going to stop these. I actually like doing these, but today, discussion video is is on why some killers, not every killer, play lame in Dead by Daylight. Now this could mean tunneling, slugging, camping, etc, etc. Now I'm not really going to count the killers who nod their head, whack you on the hook, etc, because that doesn't really count. They really have no actual reason to do that unless they're just being a dick. But today I'll be kind of explaining from my personal experience why every killer who does this is not doing this just to be a dick. It's because they may have no choice, etc. So yeah, before I get into today's discussion video, if you could drop a like and subscribe, I really appreciate that. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first reason is because they may have no choice. 1 year left, 3 survivors left, and then it's like 80%, or even 4 survivors left. One is death hook, let's just say, and that person who's death hook has A, no DS, B is the weakest link in looping, or C, you need to use them for momentum. So a killer in this situation, not every killer, will either pick up and maybe take the potential DS, which is tunnel, B, just to outweigh their DS, or even C, just to slug them to get extra momentum. That simple. Or as I said, maybe just camp them because they have no choice at the end game. And here's another thing about camping, like when it's end game you see a killer camping when everyone else is alive, and let's just say that killer tried to play fair the whole match, or let's just say they just do it anyway. Like, it doesn't mean that killer's like a dick, doesn't mean they're being toxic or just a bad person. It's because maybe they have no choice, they have no choice, so they might as well just face camp and hopefully try and lure survivors into saving to get them down, just to try and bait them in, or just to secure that 1k, just to get some extra points. But let's move away from camping, because camping is just so malicious when people discuss about it, especially some survivor mains. Not every survivor main, just most survivor mains I've experienced or heard about. But yeah, let's move on to tunneling. A lot of killers tunnel in this game, a lot, and A, they might do it because they're not confident in their ability as killer, so they might feel like they need to because they don't really feel comfortable playing fairly by juggling everyone. B, as I said, because they have no fucking choice. Rough game, I guess, and they need that little extra momentum, so they have no choice to tunnel. And killers that don't do this are trying to be dicks. It's not fun. Us killers who do this are not having fun, okay? You'll probably have more fun than fucking them, because they're gonna have to. As a killer, you don't want to play like a dick purposely unless you're just a natural toxic person. But if you actually want to play fairly and just play and use all the skills you've learned, in this situation you're not really using the skill, you're just tunneling, right? So you're literally left with no choice to camp, tunnel, and slug, just to win the game, just to, I guess, let off a little stress and just play strategic. Now, there's a difference between strategy and toxicity, because toxic players ain't good. I'm pretty sure you've heard people say this before. They're not good toxic players, because if they were good, why would they be so toxic? I mean, as a good player, think of it, wouldn't you really be trying to help people look up to you, or help people learn, instead of just being a dick? Like, they're not good people, toxic people, because it doesn't just happen in the game, this could happen outside of life. It's so like fucking, this discussion here literally is so subjective. It just can carry on for hours of discussing, honestly. Like, we're already 4 minutes in and I feel like I have so much to say about this. But yeah, honestly, I do apologize if my discussion video today is a lot longer, because it is so subjective. So a lot of killers who tunnel, as I said, may have no choice. They literally, as I said, they're not confident in their ability to play killer, so they feel like they have to play like a dick. And it's not their fault, maybe they're just newer to killer. And there are some killers out there who tunnel and all that. And I said it's not their fault either, kind of, in a way. They just, maybe because they're main killer and they don't really understand the others, or the survivor's perspective, so they don't really give a shit what playing fair is. And I always hear weak arguments to this of why killers tunnel. Some killers who are mainly toxic always say, like, maybe because I want to or something like that, or they say because I can, or just stop being so salty. Like, there's so much fucking weak arguments. And some even killers may say because it's my job. Now, when people say it's my job to do this, like, is that really the case? Like, I don't know why you're always trying to hide the actual truth, right? People always try and deny, always in denial. Like, if you're a killer and you have no choice to slug a tunnel, and I've seen people actually do this, some killers who know they have no choice to tunnel and camp, and they say it because it's my job. Like, why are you like so scared to actually tell the truth? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like people saying it's my job to play how I played is kind of stupid, because it really isn't your job. Because that implies that you always have to do it, or you feel like you always have to do it, which isn't the case, and that's not really healthy. That's not really a healthy mindset, in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully you've learned something new about today's video. Some killers slug, camp, etc. because they have no choice to. I don't know why people complain about that still. Some uneducated survivors. B, they're not confident or comfortable playing fairly for some reason, because they're newer to killer. Or C, they're just toxic as fuck. But yeah, that's the three kind of reasons I know of personally. So hopefully when a killer just tunnels you, don't assume they're always just a dick, unless you know they are completely, like, they're nodding their head, hitting you and all that shit, like, on the hook. Then yeah, I kind of see your point. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what are you guys' arguments on this. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Please try and explain as logically and rationally as possible. I don't want any malicious people in the comment section swearing, etc. I just, this is a discussion, we're here to chill, etc. Yeah, anyways, yeah, stay safe in these hard times, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.